Hey guys, welcome back to Taste of Asia at Home. I did a little time-saving step here, and what I did was I dipped these pieces of chicken in flour, and then I browned them in the jumbo fryer. And you'll see I have 5 chicken wings in the pan right now. I'm going to turn the heat back on, and on this paper platter here, you'll see that I have brown. These were leg quarters that I took the back portion off, so we have the leg and the thigh joined together. A lot of times you'll see this in places where they serve barbecue chicken. But what I did was I browned both sides of them, and there wasn't enough space in the jumbo fryer for all these pieces, so I browned these first, and then I browned the wings. But I'm going to show you an easy way to make lemon chicken, and this time we're going to measure the sauce. So I'm going to put these pieces back. And as that's coming back up to temperature, I'm going to show you how we're going to make this sauce an easy way. Let me reposition the camera over here. And what you'll see is I have a measuring cup. And what I did was I filled this 3/4 of a cup full with water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add enough Kikkoman soy sauce. These you can find in Walmart, or like the large size of Kikkoman. It's like 1.5 quarts. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add enough to bring it up to 1 cup. So there we have 1 cup of the liquid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze 2 lemon halves in here. And for every half of a lemon that you put into this sauce, you need like 1 rounded tablespoon of sugar. So when you make a lemon chicken, it's basically like a sweet and sour sauce that you wind up with, but with a lemon flavor. And we'll adjust the seasoning at the end. Now you'll see that's 1 rounded tablespoon, 2 rounded tablespoons. And we'll stir this all together, and what we're going to do is we're going to pour this on top of the chicken, and then we're going to cover it and bring it to a simmer, and simmer it until the chicken is done. Then we'll take the big pieces of chicken out and let them cool off a little bit, and we'll chop them up, and then we'll ladle the sauce on top. So I'm going to go back over here. And now I'm going to take, remember the garlic in the oil suspension? I'm going to take a nice rounded tablespoon of that and distribute it around on the chicken. And then I'm going to push it down so it so that starts to brown. And you'll smell the garlic. You can get some of it down in the pan. And when it starts to brown, you don't want the garlic to burn. But you're going to just distribute this. And then we're going to pour this sauce over the chicken, and when that comes up to a boil, we'll turn it down to a simmer, cover it, and then we'll cook it for about half an hour to 45 minutes. And when the chicken's nice and tender, then also you can turn it over during half of the time. so the chicken stays submerged and it gets that the lemon sauce, the flavor into the chicken. So 30 to 45 minutes, and around half time you turn the pieces over. And when you coat the chicken with that flour when it mixes with the sauce, the sauce will thicken naturally. So we'll see how it turns out when it's done, and I'll show you how to chop it and how it's displayed on the platter. Stay tuned for that. Okay, everybody. 45 minutes later, we're back, and I will show you what we got. And I did check. I turned this over 2 times. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the pieces out and place them on a platter to cool. And also, after I do that, I'm going to skim the fat off of the juice. And I did try this, and it's very tasty. So those are the proportions are correct. 3/4 a cup of water, 1/4 cup of Kikkoman soy sauce, 1 whole lemon, and first you coat the chicken with flour, brown the pieces, and then add 1 heaping tablespoon of garlic, and then stir the sauce and pour the sauce over top of it and simmer for 45 minutes. So I'll let this cool down enough so I can chop these chicken legs and thighs. Then we'll arrange it on the platter, and we'll pour this juice on top of it. Okay, now we're back. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the cutting board, and I'm going to show you when you're chopping this chicken, the most important thing to do is be decisive with your cut. That way you won't have as much bone splintering. And then aim it, chop, 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 3 or 4 times. Same thing with this one. See, that one was, I should have hit it harder. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you put the pieces back. Arrange them on the platter. So now you see what we have here on the platter, and then the lemons that I squeezed into the sauce. I julienned a few of those up to use for garnish, and then also, this is the amount of oil that I skimmed off of that sauce. So what we'll do is we'll take the sauce, and we'll just pour the sauce over top of the chicken. The lemon rind, julienne, and then a little bit of scallions. And trust me, this is very tasty. I already checked that sauce on it. There you have an easy lemon chicken dish that you can make for your family. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.